We got Ashlee Keating for Kiss Under the Influence today. I'm so excited that you are here today. How are you?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm like so excited because I listen to the station all the time. And it's my first time doing an interview with you guys. So I'm like super stoked and I'm doing great. It's raining. I'm doing good.
It is raining outside. It's supposed to rain all week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Disgusting. So we are a week into the new year. Have you stuck to your New Year's resolutions so far? Did you make any?
Well, actually, okay, there's this whole thing going on about like not texting people like that you've left in 2022 that aren't meant to be in 2023. And like, I'm talking about guys. Okay. Let's talk like, it's like guys I've dated, whatever, that I'm just like toxic. No, I can't have this energy. Low key, I've done really well with that. I have not texted them back. They've texted me like Happy New Year, this, that, and the other thing. And I'm just like, you know what, Ashlee, just keep it together. Focused. I've been focused. I've been on my grind. I'm so excited for this year. And honestly, that's a really hard thing for me to do. So we're doing well with that. We'll see how that goes.
Good for you, leaving the toxic people in 2022 where they belong.
Right. Period. We're in a new year, we're doing good things. So, and I've just been eating healthy, working out, doing my thing. I try not to take it too seriously because I already am like so OCD and work really hard and just, I'm already on that lifestyle of trying to keep resolutions going. So I just do what I feel, to be honest. I don't really
feel like
specific thing except that.
Yeah, resolutions should be like a year-round thing. Like, why do you need to start in the beginning of the year?
I mean, it's always good to be fresh.
That's
I
true.
believe in that. Like I always like to bring in the new year as much as possible with good energy. So, it is definitely a good thing.
Well, let's go back to the beginning of your career so that we can get to know you a little bit. How did this music thing begin for you?
I always loved music. I've always been in entertainment. I was 3 years old. Long story short, I was 3 years old and I would sing around the house, and someone told my parents, they were like, or my mom, they were like, you should have her audition for this TV show in Philadelphia. And it was called Al Albert's TV Showcase on ABC locally in Philadelphia. And I got on the show and at 3 years old, and I would sing a song every single week on TV and tell a joke because I love jokes. It was perfect for me. And, that's kind of how I started singing and performing. And it's crazy to think that I was at 3 years old. I was remembering these lyrics and singing on TV every single week. And it was amazing. And then I went on to be on Broadway. I was in The Sound of Music with Richard Chamberlain. And I played Gretel. I was the youngest Von Trapp. A lot of people don't know that about me, but yeah, it was the most amazing experience. I was a Broadway kid as a kid, and went on to the national tour. And then, I just kept doing music and theater, local theater. And I just always loved being in front of the camera and performing and dancing, and I was just that kid, and so I couldn't live with doing anything else. I played sports and did all those things, and I'm very athletic, but just music and acting as well. But music really, truly is my heart. And then as I got older, I started songwriting and tapping more into my artistry. I was on Star Search at 10. A lot of people don't know that either. CBS Star Search. And that kind of like was a pivotal moment for me. Like I was like, oh my gosh, they flew me out to Los Angeles. I'm from South Jersey originally. And they flew me out to Los Angeles with my mom. And I said, I'm going to move there. I'm going to move here someday. And I was 10 years old. She's like, what are you talking about? Like, what? And, it just kind of naturally, organically happened. After I was on Star Search, I had been discovered by this producer and to do some music. And we got in the studio. And next thing you know, I was on Radio Disney for this new up and coming artist program, which was called Incubator Artists. And that's how my whole pop music career started, just like that. And once I was on Radio Disney, I just kept growing and tapping more and more into my artistry. It took me a while to get to where I am now. And I think it does with artists a lot. Like you really have to learn who you are and discover who you are. And you're always evolving and always changing. And so here I am now. And I've had 2 songs on the dance club Billboard charts, and that I've co-written, and I've just been grinding and working hard, but music has always been my life. And I think now songwriting has kind of become like a therapy. You know, it's just something I always go to when I'm feeling something, and I want my fans to feel that as well.
Well, congratulations, because you've been doing this all your life and clearly your hard work is paying off. To someone who is just now getting introduced to you, how would you describe your style and your sound?
I'm always evolving. Just know that you're never going to be bored with me. It's always going to have the pop flavor. I'm pop with like an urban edge. You know, that's my Jersey side. Um,
Love it.
like to tap into a lot of different sounds. And so you just kind of never know what you're going to get, but it all will flow together and it's always evolving. So it's pop with an urban edge, you know, with my voice is very soulful. And I love like a lot of hip hop sounds and hip hop music as well. So I kind of, and rock as well. I kind of incorporate a little bit of this and that and everything into it to make it my own unique self and make it me. So, but it's pop with an urban edge and a little bit of this and that, a little salt and pepper, you know.
We love the versatility.
Yeah.
So your single that just came out, Saucy, which by the way, I have to say describes you perfectly because I was stalking your Instagram and you're always dripped out like the cutest outfits. So what would you say, like your style, as in like your clothes, where did that come from?
You know, it's funny because, well, I've always been extra. Like, so this saucy girl that's what saucy is about. It's embracing your extraness and embracing yourself, because don't be afraid of being that girl. Like I grew up around a lot of people that weren't that way, you know, and from a small town. And so for me, when I tapped into my sauciness, it just it's becoming more and more relatable and organic to people, I think, when you're just doing you and being your most authentic self. And that's really, really what saucy is. And my style has, like I said, always been extra. I've always been that girl. I've always been that girl. And I also really am like a chill girl too. Like I wear no makeup a lot. I love my workout fits, like, you know, chill workout fits. Like I just walk around the house in those, and it also in sweatpants and just chill. But I really would say that it's like cool girl swag with like a chicness to it. And, you know, it can also be, I love the glamour too. So it's either like cool girl swag or like very glamorous and shiny and just very chic.
I'm glad you said that because I'm exactly like you. And there's a lot of other girls out there who are told that they're too much, too extra, have to dim our lights just to tone it down a little bit. So seeing somebody like you who are inspiration to a lot of people and a lot of smaller artists and people who want to come up, embracing your extraness is very, very inspiring.
Yes.
Yeah, like 100%. Are you an Aries, by the way?
I'm sorry, what?
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Okay. I was like, it's giving Aries energy because that's what I am, but
I love that.
Love it.
No, I'm so like Virgo. I mean, when you get to know me, it makes so much sense. I have some water in me too. I need to figure this out. Like I haven't gone through my whole zodiac, but everyone's telling me like water, because I can be very emotional too, but that's me tapping into my artistry. But anyway, yes, I'm a Virgo. I'm like perfectionist to the core. I'm always making sure everything is perfect, and like, even though you can't be perfect, and I'm just like a fun, outgoing energy, but then I'm also introverted too. I have my introverted side. So, you know, definitely a Virgo.
Well, your bubbly personality definitely comes out in your music video. What I love the most about the Saucy music video was that it was just you the entire time. Like no backup dancers, no male lead. It was just you, and you are dancing, and you're so captivating, so it works. What went into that decision to make it solely about you?
It was actually a difficult decision because I love dancing, and I've really never done anything where it's just solely me. So I was a little bit nervous, honestly, to do it. But then I was like, yeah, I am that girl. Come on, you know, I can do this. I got this. But yeah, I mean, I think it was like a collaborative team effort, to be honest. Like we took about, believe it or not, 2 months or even more than that, to kind of like, we had creative meetings and trying to like figure out exactly where we wanted to go about with this video. And originally we were going to have dancers and do like a certain set. And then I kind of was like, you know what, hold on. I think it's going to take more work and more effort for me to figure this out of how like who I want to work with and what I want to do. but I wanted to incorporate visual effects, and, you know, that was hard to find the right team. It took more time, and I actually found them myself, and they worked with me, and they were like, we want to be on this project. Like, it was so dope and just such a collaborative process. And it took time. It took time because even with the world behind me, the virtual world, it was like, what do we want behind you? Like, it's a blank canvas. It's all green screen. And so we started out with, you know, just choreography and me vibing in the dance studio and kind of just creating it from there. And it just kind of came alive, and we wanted certain colors, and I would say certain colors with the director and the visuals team, and it just really just came to life. And honestly, it was a decision, like a not last minute decision, but it was a decision where I was like, I want to do visual effects, and I think it'd be really cool to just embrace my sauciness and being that confident girl. And that's kind of how it came about.
Well, I loved it. I'm obsessed with the music video. Congratulations on it.
Yeah.
You're also very super active on social media. Do you have a favorite app that you like to connect with your fans more than the other?
Well, now I'm kind of obsessed with TikTok.
Everybody is.
You know what's funny is, like, I only started this technically a year ago. I was not really on TikTok even during the pandemic. It took me a very long time because sometimes I can be like old school and I like to just be like in my artistry and writing and, you know, whatever. But now I absolutely am addicted, which is, you know, a problem. I'm always on my phone. I'm always taking content. I'm always doing everything. But I really love all the social platforms because I'm trying to vlog some now. I do, you know, I do the TikToks and Instagram. I'm always on. Like, if you really want to know what's up right now in the moment, it's going to be like a story on Instagram. So I'm always, you know, talking to my fans as much as I can, reposting their stories on TikTok of me and different things like that. But yeah, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I mean, I'm on all of it. So
yeah. As a younger artist, why do you think, or how do you think that social media benefits artists trying to reach an audience?
It's really, really cool. I mean, all you got to do is just get on it. And especially on TikTok, like, I feel like TikTok gives you the freedom to be creative however you want to be creative. Like, some days I'll just like, I'm kind of a goofball too. So like some days I'll just like go on rants or like whatever. I was like, you know what, let me just put this on TikTok for now because this is what I'm saying. I'm like, share it to the world. Like, I love the comedy skits that people do on TikTok. Like, I love all that. So it's just, even with singing, it's like you can create your own music. I love doing the duets. Like, duets are so much fun. Like, from a songwriter's perspective, you can take a song and then duet them and then write a verse to it. You really, really get to show your own genuine self, and no one else can really tell you how to do that. Like, you have to tap into your own creative brain, and it takes a lot of work and time sometimes, but it's just the best way because you can really get yourself out there, even if you don't have music out or whatever. You just do you. It's really cool.
What's amazing about you also is that you use your platform for good. I know you've worked with a lot of nonprofits. Why is that important to you?
It's huge to me. I think, you know, the more successful I become, the more I want to give back to the world and work with different organizations that mean something to me. I'm not just about like taking as an artist or, you know, oh, being glam and doing this and doing that. Like, it's an amazing job, but it's also so important to give back and be a philanthropist and use your platform to do good in the world. I'm more about that even than anything else. Like, I want to give something to this world, make people feel something, give back. You know, that's what I do.
That's amazing. I love that. What is the best piece of advice that you've ever gotten in regards to your career?
Good question.
From a parent or a mentor?
Honestly, and I think this is where it comes back to like the saucy thing. I think it's really just doing you and not trying to be anybody else but yourself, because we really do live in, and we also live in this world now where we're always comparing each other on social media, numbers, like how we look, what kind of sound we're doing. Like, we're constantly, even myself, like constantly comparing. And the reality is, like, you were created you for a reason and you're very unique yourself. So I think the most important thing is to always just remember who you personally are and what you want to bring to the world with your music and as an artist. I think that's the most important thing. And I think the more that I listened to people and realized that, I was like, yeah, forget it. Like I should just do me and be me. Like that's why I was created myself. And people, it's really important for people to remember that when we're looking at a social media world.
Yeah, I think that's why people are so drawn to you, because you seem so genuine, and that's really inspirational for a lot of people, even me, because we're all a work in progress when it comes to that kind of stuff, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like,
so, what do you have planned for 2023? Like, what can we expect? Shows, more music?
I do have, some shows coming up.
Okay.
I can't announce anything yet, but I'm really excited. And also, there will be more music from my project.
Yes.
A new single coming out in the next few months. So, like, very soon. So, stay tuned for that. It's the next single off of my project, and I could not be more excited. So, I'm very heavy in a lot right now, working hard. And but you will definitely be getting the new music and the project this year. So my first debut EP. I'm really excited. Well,
yes.
It's like my official EP, whatever.
Well, we're excited for you. In the meantime, stream Saucy. Go look at the music video. Ashlee, thank you so much for joining me. Good luck with everything.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
No problem. Have a good one.